I don't want to hear anything about the White House or the Congress. I want to hear the good news from Washington.
It's always the bottom line with you. Well, the business side of this whole trip was a big success. The FCC is going to approve my full ownership of WVLE.
Renee is going to be delighted that I forget about one of my businesses. Now, where is Sarah?
Well, we had so much fun sightseeing. She's still there, Pa. She ran into an old college roommate and stayed on.
Are you expecting someone?
No. Actually, I brought someone with me.
Who?
You're going to have a mixed feelings about this person. I just want you to keep an open mind and just hear her out, okay?
Bo, stop being so mysterious. Who is this visitor?
Okay, can you bring her in, please?
Good afternoon, Asa. I trust I'm in time for high tea.
You know, you're lucky it's not high noon in the Old West. That's the appointed hour for hanging bushwhackers.
Well, if you want to threaten somebody, choose me. I arranged for Elizabeth to visit.
For which I'm eternally grateful, Bo. Obviously, your father never would have seen me otherwise.
You got that right. Okay, you're here, Liz. Speak your piece, and then this officer will escort you back to your cell in Statesville.
Go on, Elizabeth. Tell him what you told me.
It's my health, Asa. It wasn't very good to begin with when I first entered prison, but over these last few months, it has gotten worse.
And they say prison isn't good for anything.
Oh, damn it, Pa.
Well, gloat if you will. But the doctors at Statesville tell me that unless I have better treatment outside, that is, outside the confines of prison, I don't have long to live.
Liz, I am not a man who normally seeks vengeance. I figure the good Lord settles the accounts, and he does just fine on his own. But in your case, see, this is just punishment for what you've done to me and my family.
It's because of what I've done to you and your family that I'm here today. You see, I have convinced the parole board that I should have a chance to redeem myself in society. Before they can make any move, of course, there are certain demands.
Oh, now we're getting to it. What are the demands?
The most important one, at least the most important to me, is your forgiveness. Asa, can you find it in your heart to write a letter to the parole board urging them to release me?
Pa, look, what
I hear it fine, son. I hear it fine. Matter of fact, I hear you loud and clear, Liz. All these years, I've got to know you very, very well. You see, I know exactly what you're up to now.
Pa, you're not even letting her explain.
What's to explain? What is she going to show me? Her x-rays, her medical records to prove how sick she is? The only proof she's shown me, she still can fake anything she wants.
I'm not faking it. My health is deteriorating rapidly.
What is deteriorating, Liz, is your brain. Now, do you think I'm going to fall for this shoddy performance?
No, Pa, look, she's telling the truth. I saw her medical records. They're real.
What are you, a doctor? This old goat's too mean to die. I'm going to tell you something. I wouldn't sign your scorecard in a miniature golf course. No less send a letter to a parole board. Well, I take it all back, Liz. I'm going to do you a favor. I'm really going to do something for you. I'm going to fax a message to them. Keep Elizabeth Sanders in the tightest cell till doomsday.
Thanks anyway, Bo. I should have known better.
No. Just wait. You're not the only member of this family that Elizabeth tried to hurt. If she hadn't helped Patrick, London Dee Dee might be alive today, Pa.
Now, you're just remembering that?
No. I could never forget that. And I'm not saying that I can forgive her for it, but Cord may have a bigger heart than both of us put together. Now, he specifically asked me to hear her version of the breakout and what happened at the Seaside Arena.
You're telling me that you're believing her lies. What do you think this is, a whole new human being standing before us?
Now, look, she saved Cord and Tina's life and risked her own grandson's. Now, she's trying to do the right thing.
So she says.
No, so Cord says. I'm not saying we ought to trust her with the family jewels, and if she's let out on parole, I think somebody ought to keep a real sharp eye on her. But I believe in fair play. I think it's fair to give her a chance.
Yeah, God bless you for that, anyway.
You hold it right there. Don't you use the Lord's name in vain. I don't want some bolt of lightning crashing through my window.
Well, can't you just consider the possibility?
No, I cannot. Maybe something. Maybe a A leopard can change its spots. A tiger can trade its stripes. But this rattlesnake still has its fangs, and I'm not about to let her strike again. You take her back where she came from.
Sorry, Elizabeth.
It's all right, Bo. Thanks anyway. It was a good try. As for you, Asa, I'm not going to pronounce any curses or vow to get even. I just pray that you'll learn forgiveness as I did.
I'll forgive you, Liz. At your funeral, the black orchids will be from me.
Oh, come on, quit.
And I'll tell you something else. You keep up with the parole stuff, I'll call the governor myself and block it.
Pa, she's gone, okay? That's enough.
No, your sanity's gone. What the hell kind of a kid did I raise? Are you Buchanan or not?
I am a Buchanan, Pa. See, I'm the kind that you raised me to be.
I raised you to defend the likes of Elizabeth Sanders.
I'm not defending her.
What the hell do you call it? You're bringing her over here to beg for mercy. I tell you something right now. She wouldn't give the same mercy to your kinfolk.
Look, I brought her here for one reason, so you could hear her out. That's not even the main reason I brought her over here. Cord made a request. I honored it, okay?
Oh, then that makes it all the better. Here I've got a son soft in the head, now a grandson afflicted by it. But I'll tell you something, I forgive Cordero because Tina's driving him nuts.
No, leave Cord and Tina's marriage out of this.
No, do this. Let's leave Elizabeth Sanders to rot in Statesville, huh?
Well, that may not be your decision to make because she has to make an appearance before a parole board. And I think that they just might be a little more objective than you are.
Yeah, objectivity. You know, that's a fancy word for a chicken-hearted wimp.
You're incredible. You ought to teach a course in philosophy at Lambview University.
Maybe I will. Here's the first lesson. Don't trust Elizabeth Sanders and her kind as far as you can throw them. Huh?
I think I'll just cut that class if it's all the same to you.
There's something you better stick with it if you're my son. Now, she may pledge like she's going to go and be the greatest thing in the world, but down deep, that rock she calls a heart, there's a dangerous woman with a long memory.
Yeah, well, you may be right, but there's always a chance.
Yeah, the chances are like a snowball in hell. She could say sorry and smile till the cows come home. The Buchanans are her enemy and always will be. She gets her freedom, you and your family are not going to be safe.